Hello and welcome. I'm just getting comfortable and we'll get started. Today we're going to take a look, hopefully I've set it up right, we're going to look at calm lands. My former calm lands map. Yep. Okay, that one's calm lands. 1001. Okay, it looks like the lag is pretty typical, about 6 seconds. So I thought it might be fun, since we're getting ready to do FS25 after it comes out, if we went back and kind of took a look at some of the other stuff, because we are leaving FS24 indefinitely once that comes out. Now let's see, I need to look at I haven't been on this map for a while, so you can see we don't own a lot, but we've got some pretty big fields going on. I want to see if I have anything ready to harvest. No, I do not. I was preparing to plant this up here with potatoes. That's what I was thinking about doing, but I don't know if I even want to get into all that, really. Because we're only going to be playing on the PS4 version for a few more weeks. But we don't have everything ready. Let's use the clock. Let's speed the clock up instead of sleeping. Let's just speed the clock up a little bit. Let the clock run up a little bit like this, so it can get dark. Let's see, maybe we can go. We'll let it run like this for a minute. I just want it to run long enough to get dark. Brady, hi. How you doing? Now it'll start to get dark here probably before too much longer. You can see the sun going down back there. We'll just watch the sunset. We're just gonna watch the sun go down, guys. It'll start getting dark. The lights will come on. There they are. Now the lights are on. So let's go back. Let's go back up here and go back to real time. There we go. I think this place looks nice at night. So I'm just wanting to show you guys what it looks like. And we have the same buy station right here. I use this on all my maps. But I want to show you this up here. See where those lights are? And we'll probably come back to this once some of the regular chatters come in. But we'll go ahead and go up here on the hill, because I think this is pretty cool. I tried to do some landscaping right here, guys. It did not work out very good, the sculpting part. Thankfully, it's up here on the hill where it's not going to be bother anything. Whoops. I think that's cool. And I like this RV too as my house. Now I did have a tent, well, not on this map. I'll show you my no man's land map, but maybe towards the end of this stream we'll see, because I'm not sure if I can switch maps during a stream, and I don't want to mess this one up, but at the end, if we can take a look at my other maps, we will. And really, besides that, there's really not a lot going on this map other than we have free fuel, our maintenance is right here, and then actually we can go down the road right here. I don't even think I own a flashlight, but we can come down this way. We do have some other stuff we can look at. We have chickens, we have greenhouses, we have beehives. So actually, well, I want to come down here at night. I want to come down here and take a look at this at night. I don't know that I've ever even looked at this down here at night since I started playing on this map. So this looks pretty nice. At least it's lit up. And then of course here's my truck. And then here's our other truck, which is pretty much set up like the truck on Hillbilly Creek. But over here we have the Roadrunner Plus. And then down this way we have our greenhouses. I want to see what they look like at night, guys. I haven't looked at them at night, so I don't even know. So So I just want to go down here and take a look, see if they have any of their own lights or anything like that. There's our chickens. They do have a red light in there. That's cool. And of course, this fence I put here so I can see, because I can't see that fence, but I can see this fence. And then we are selling eggs. And it always takes me a while to get these things set up correctly. But apparently I got this one set up correctly because I don't see any eggs on pallets sitting back here, so. And then the greenhouses. And we do have, where is that water supply? Well, there's a water supply, but there's another one. There it is. We do have this like water distributor thing. And it takes care of all the greenhouses. I think that was the only one I had to use. I don't remember having to put down a second one. I don't recall putting down a second one. Hard to see where I'm at in the dark. We'll come back down here during daylight hours. Nice and bright up there, isn't it? There's our tree bee gone. All right, let's go back to, let's just go ahead and speed the clock up again. Well, we can go ahead and just sleep. We will sleep until 8 o'clock. Be a short little nap. There's some rain. Okay, now let's go see what we got. Now we'll look at the map. We don't have anything ready to harvest, so we're going to have to just keep sleeping. This map, I was new enough on this map that I just have to sleep a lot to be able to get things ready to harvest. So we'll just go back and we'll go sleep another day and see where we're at. I'm always happy when I get to a point to where I don't have to just sleep all the time, to have something to do. But right now, that's all we can do. And we'll be doing that again as soon as we have FS25, until we have enough fields that we can get things split up. Now I will say that on our PS5 version of this game, then we have enough we can do. We don't have to just keep sleeping all the time. But on this map, we do have to sleep repeatedly. Oh no, that does not sound good. Now there's rain. We can't harvest anything. We are going to have work to do after we sleep one more day. We might as well go sleep that day. Go ahead and sleep, because we can't work right now. We can't harvest nothing. There's nothing to do. So we'll just go ahead and sleep until the next day. So that's 3 days we've had to sleep. And I'm always happy when I can get away from doing that. Sometimes we might have to sleep 4 or 5 days just to get to the next month. And I'm playing on 1-day months. But, I mean, not to get to the next, we don't sleep to get to the next month. We sleep to get us something ready to work, a field ready to harvest so we can replant it. Now let's check our map. Now we've got a couple of fields ready to go. This is a big field. It takes a while to get this field done. Quite a while, actually. So I'm trying to decide, do I want to do this field? Maybe we do this one and then sleep and then do like one of these other smaller fields. Let's go see what do we have in this field. Soybeans, it looks like. Okay, soybeans. So we'll grab our harvester. Let's see, I think we have a harvester sitting. Do we have another one? I thought I had 2 harvesters. Yeah, I do. There's my second harvester. Well, I don't know if I want to take on that field right there. That's such a big field. Let's go back, let's go to this one. Because we're going to harvest this field right here anyway, so. Okay, that guy seems to be going pretty fast. That harvester seems to be moving like faster than it's supposed to be. I don't remember that thing moving that fast. Interesting. I thought this thing moved like it's 6 miles an hour. I must have a modded header. Do I have a modded header? And I just don't remember it? Could be. And then over here is our beehives. I must have upgraded the headers and just don't remember doing that. I think I want to start right down here. It's kind of hard to see which direction this thing's going to work in. I think it's going to be like this. Maybe. I can't remember. And I always have to keep an eye on these guys too. I'll make sure they got all that over there, yeah. Always have to watch and make sure he backs up far enough. They usually don't, because I got these curved edges on the fields and they don't like it. They like working in straight lines. Turn my air conditioner off, guys. Now after this we will plant, we might plant canola over here in this field. I do not have an oil mill, so we'll just put the canola when we get it. We'll put it in our silo. And if you're watching but not in chat, welcome. It has been a while since I've worked on this map. But all of the play that's been done on this map has also been done live streamed, previous live streams. And we'll just do what's typical for me, guys. We're just going to ride along. I do sometimes multitask. You may have seen that in another live stream, but I may have more than one operation going on in a field at one time, but not in this field. This field's not really big enough. It would be if I was like cultivating and seeding, replanting it. I could, but where it has all these curved edges and stuff like that, it's so much more difficult. Because you have to help everybody at the end, at the beginning of each pass, at the end of the pass, because they don't know where to start at. I make it hard for the helper. So I always have to keep an eye on the helper just to make sure they start in the right spot. All right, now I gotta see how many. I'm trying to figure out the quickest way to just switch over to this other truck. About 3 forward, it looks like. We can just leave the truck sit there when we're done. Now we've been live streaming for 30 minutes now, 31 actually. And it is 12:31 where I live, 12:31 a.m. where I live. Whoa, what was that? Looked like it ran over something. And I don't remember that being like that before. Of course, it's been a while since I played on this map, so, but I don't remember that big rough bump right there in that field. I'm trying to remember if we have to, if I have to unload this harvester one more time and then have one little patch remaining, maybe. It kind of seems like that's how it was. No, we should be able to get all of it. Yeah, we'll get all of it. Actually, I'm just going to take the truck back down this way. Okay, I was hoping he'd back up. But not quit. You're not finished. Why does he keep stopping? Now it can quit. Still didn't get all of it, did it? I think it got everything. Well, there's some right there it didn't get. Come on. Now this will not be very much of a load on here, but now we can go sell this. And this may be the last bit of crop we ever sell on this map. I gotta turn my headset down. The headset volume is way too loud for me. I think that's because I moved the camera a little bit closer to the truck. And that made it a little bit louder. And this is just the pathway that I put in. Leads us straight over to the industrial zone. Right here, bam. Now on FS25, we'll probably be playing this map, but we may not start out on this map. Let's just back up a little bit. What are we going to make here? 80,000? Will we get that much? I don't even know. Yeah, well, 93. A little bit better than I thought. All right. This field right here takes a number of hours to complete. About 5 hours. Okay, that takes care of where is our cultivator? Actually, I need the fertilizer spreader, don't I? Yeah. That's what I need. What? Did I not even plant this field? I never even replanted that. What happened? Wow, I never replanted this field. Whoa. That's weird. That one did not get replanted. Well, we may come back to it. I don't know if we will or not. I don't know that there's any point in replanting this field. But for now, we'll go up here and take care of this other field. There's my cultivator. I wondered why I didn't have any of my tractors parked up here, because normally they are parked up here. Let's see. I want the cultivator. There it is. We'll bring it back over this way. And then we're going to do a headland row around the outside edge. once we get this headland row done, we'll come back on this end and start, let the helper go. Okay, now we'll go back down here and we'll just let the helper work. Hopefully we catch the same angle. I think this right here is what we want. And you do have to keep an eye on the cultivator, the planter. But see, he can jump, see that? Ooh. I was afraid he was going to drop down that cultivator. In fact, he did, look. He started to cultivate. I'd wipe out my crop. Good thing I had my finger on the button just waiting to fire that guy. Because if I'd have been doing something else, he'd have just went and wiped out this field before we even knew he was doing it. So I did not really start at the correct angle. So no, I really will have to watch him at the other end. In fact, I'm going to set myself up to where I can actually use I'm going to give myself another headland row down here so I can be a little farther away from that other crop, since this guy's going to destroy it, and he will destroy it. And now we're just going to turn back and go right back down the same way. And that will make sure that we're far enough away from that crop. In fact, we'll just let it work in this direction. That'll be all right. And we do have to watch and make sure they start in the correct place. But the cultivator usually does pretty good. Let me see here. I need to check something out right quick. Thankfully, I can do that while we're live streaming and it won't change anything. I just want to check and make sure we are on public. Yes. And we are. If I stream from my phone, even though I have it set to public, it always makes it private, and I have to come in and go into the content page and make it public. I don't know why it does that. I can't find any setting that lets me change the default. It just sets everything to private when I do from my cell phone. Even though on my cell phone it says public, it still broadcasts as private. Or it's listed as private in the content, on the content page when I look at it, and I always have to change that setting. Hello and welcome to those who are watching outside of chat. Monty. Yep, about 2 more months. Now this is our Calm Lands map. Not a super big field. We do have a big field, a couple of big fields that are ready, but I don't think we're going to do anything with them. Now, is there any particular like store you work at, or like a mall or something like that during the Christmas season, Monty? Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know if y'all had like regular, like assigned uh, places or not. Okay. Now, is that does that run after Christmas or just up until Christmas? Like Christmas weekend, and then after that, there's no more, or do you run through New Year's? And we've been streaming for an hour now, guys. Just so you know, it's 1 o'clock in the morning where I live. Oh, okay. So that's a full month's work. Now we're going to replant this field in cauliflower, canola, cauliflower, canola. Oh, okay. I think that would bar me from being able to do what you do because I wouldn't be able to do dance moves. All right, one more pass and then we can start planting. Well, I might be able to ring the bell, okay, but somebody else would have to be busting out the dance moves. I wouldn't be able to do that part. Whoops. All right. Let me show you around a little bit, Monty, on this map. We'll go over this way. First, we have our chickens. And then we have all our greenhouses. Now, I did not play on this map for a long time. And then we also have that same water supply thing over here. And it just supplies 1 billion gallons. These chickens, we'll look at them here in a second. These chickens should be all right because I haven't even played on this map in quite some time, actually. I thought it would be fun to kind of take a last look at the PS4 version, because once the FS25 comes out, there's going to be no coming back to this. So I thought it would be fun to kind of just to take a look. I think, let's see, animals. Yeah. Oh, chickens are low on food. All right, we'll get them some food. Not that it matters. This is the last time we're going to be on here, but. And then here's the same silos. My favorite silos, they hold 100 million liters between the two of them. And then we will feed the chickens, so I will do that. And then over here we have our beehives. Let me show you the map right quick. I don't have any square or rectangular shaped fields on here. These are big fields. This field right here takes about 5 to 6 hours from start to finish to redo it. This one takes quite a while. And then I was going to do this in potatoes up here. And we own all this. I done bought all this, but we're not going to end up developing all of that. So and we have the same free fuel station. We have our free fuel station, and our maintenance is over there. We're just going to park this up here because we don't need this anymore. We will grab our truck. There's the Roadrunner Plus. I kind of wish Rusty Money was here because this is Rusty Money's favorite color combination. Because I saw him have, he was playing World of Outlaws, and his little sprint car was also purple with the green wheels. So too bad he's not here, so I can't show him. That's my color also. Anyway, we'll grab this. We will go get a little bit of wheat or whatever we can get out of here. Never have been able to fill this thing up. We could just get a little bit of wheat. That's good enough. This may not fill them up, but it'll be enough. Let's see what they got now. Oh, right at enough, wasn't it? All right. Are you kidding me? Oh, I was going to say there's got to be something left. 500. It says 0% left in that truck, but it also says there's 517 liters. I was going to say, are you kidding me? I took out exactly the amount that the chickens needed. How would that be? We'll get the other back in there. And then we just park over here. Now let's find our, we want this guy right here. And again, we see the same color scheme, purple with the green wheels. And this road I just put in myself. It takes us straight over to the business district. Now let's see, I want to make, whoops, whoa, what happened? I hit the wrong button. I just emptied my seeder. Oh my gosh. Not what I wanted to do. Not what I was wanting to do. Can I pick it all up without having to keep moving? I don't know if I can or not. I don't think so. I'm going to have to get over closer. Now, let me see here. What was I going to do? I want canola. There we go. Now, we'll go get this field planted. And then we'll take a look at something else. But I need for it to be dark. Have to be real careful with this guy too, because this guy will pull right out into the neighboring field and just start planting right over the top of the crop that you've already got in it. I'm missing a little bit of the edge right there. I want to back up and catch that. Not that it matters a whole lot, but if I didn't try to go so fast. I'm just going to drive along the edge of the field right there. The shadows make it hard to see where I'm at. It makes it hard for me to see where I'm at. Now we're going to start back down on this side. About like this. Let's see. Looks like it's more this direction. Yeah, about like that. Now I do got to make sure he doesn't pull out. You can see that spot right there. That got hit with the cultivator. The guy with the cultivator pulled right out there and started to cultivate my crop over there. I just did catch it in time. If I'd have been multitasking somewhere else, doing something else, this guy would have destroyed this field over here with that cultivator. He would have just went out there and started ripping all that stuff up. But that's partially my fault, because I make the edges of the fields too complicated for the helpers. Now I do want to show you what it looks like at night. So we'll get this field planted, and then we'll just use the clock, speed the clock up until it gets dark. That depends on what map I am playing on. If I'm playing on no man's land, yes, I use 90-degree angles on no man's land. Not on this map. I'll never do like square and rectangular shaped fields. Not on this map. This map just is not the right map for that. You see all the curves? Everything is curved on this map. It's all curved edges, so I just follow. Even the roads, the existing roads that are on here, they all have curves. So I just follow what the map has. All this up in here, see, this is all curved. None of it's square. So that's what I follow along with on this map. So this map will never have, when I play it, it's never going to have square or rectangular shaped fields. It's always going to have these odd shaped fields. Now what we'll do is after we get this planted and we speed the clock up to night so I can show you what it looks like up top at nighttime, then we'll go take a look at no man's land. Because I think I can change maps. I can't change games, we found that out, but I believe I can change maps. And I have not decided yet whether I want to start like on this map, on FS25, probably no man's land is where I'm going to start. I also have Elm Creek on here also. So we may go look at Elm Creek first and then go to no man's land. But I don't have any of these maps developed as much as I have had in the past, like on FS19, because I haven't had the PS5 that long. Yeah, I might look into starting a completely new map. But some maps you're very limited on what you can actually do. That's kind of why I like these maps where there's nobody else there. But not this map as much, because on this map, on no man's land, there are not like the production chains. There's no factories or anything on here. That's why I like Elm Creek. Elm Creek has the factories and all that stuff there that you can buy and start using. But that's actually why I'm on the map I am playing on the regular live stream, Hillbilly Creek, but because it was a map I had never heard of before, so I jumped on a map I had not been on before. I think some maps are very difficult to be creative on. That's probably the best way to put it. I think some maps are not really meant for creativity. I might do that. We might look at it. I might look at it once and not like it and never play on it. Who knows? But we might take a look at it. It depends on how limited that map is. If we're limited on an Asia map to planting rice, and that's all we can do is rice, then we're probably not going to be doing that map. So we just have to look and see. I don't know anything about it. But I want to be able to do what I want, not what the map wants me to do. I think they might have a couple of different options on what type of cows you can buy. I think that's in this game too. I think it was in FS19. I don't know anything about cows. I don't know if I can do cows on an Asia map. Cows are something you do on a map like this, where you can actually put things where you want them, design things the way you want it. No Man's Land is good for cows. So I'm probably going to play on No Man's Land, but I may have game slots with other maps on it so we can go on different maps if we want to, but more than likely No Man's Land will be the main map, especially if we're going to be doing animals and stuff like that. Well, I'm going to have to learn how to make the mixed rations and all that stuff. I got to learn how to make their food and stuff like that. It's not as simple as just buy cows. There's a lot more involved to cows, because you have to make their food, and that requires several different ingredients. But No Man's Land is a good map for doing that, because you have to make hay, so you can have grass fields, because you've got to do hay bales and all this stuff. Well, if people want to pick names for cows, that's fine. I'm not going to try to remember what those names are. If they want to pick out a cow and say, that cow's name is so-and-so, as long as they can remember what cow it was and what its name is, that's fine with me. But I'm not going to try to remember the names for a bunch of cows. I'd rather remember the names of the chatters, the people I talk to. And for several of those, I have two names, because I have to know their username and then their real name if they want me to address them by their real name. So I have to remember whose real name belongs to which username. But as long as it's a slow growing process, then that's okay. Well, like Mason is a good example. His username is Christina, or Christine. And as soon as I got used to that, then he gives me his real name as Mason, so then I have to remember that Christine is actually Mason. So I have two names I have to remember. So I'm not going to try to remember the names of cows. I used to raise pythons, and my three youngest daughters each had their own python, and they wanted to name their pythons. And I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to know which python is who? But thankfully, it was very easy because they have different markings. But still, it was like, man, you want to name your snake? Your snake don't even have no ears. You can't call it by name and it'll come to you. It's not like a dog. And we've been streaming for an hour and a half, guys. Well, maybe when I drive by the cows, they can check on them. I mean, I'll do if I do cows, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to as far as feeding them and stuff like that. But I'm not going to try to keep track of names for cattle or any other livestock. I think maybe if you play on a PC, you can rename the animals. I don't know if you can do that on the console or not. I've never really tried to. I haven't ever seen that option, but I do think on maybe if you're on PC, you can change the name of animals. Or at least I know you could the horses. Well, actually, I don't think you can cows. Horses you could. I would say there is a lot you could talk about if you knew what you were talking about. I don't know anything about cows other than they're cows. There's bulls and there's heifers. But I couldn't tell you anything about them. I couldn't tell you what different types of cattle there are. But somebody that works around them could probably talk for quite a while about them. I can imagine that happening. I don't think a calf born in captivity, if it's been around people a lot since the time it was actually born, it would have no reason to be scared of people or anything like that. So it probably would follow, especially a kid around. Animals tend to like kids because they see kids as not being a threat. That guy said he was finished, but he was not finished. Now he's finished. All right, now let's speed the clock up so it gets dark. Come over here and take a break. Now let's see. I want to go here. I will let the clock run until it gets dark. It won't take long to get there. We should be able to see the sunset. I want to go up on this hill. I'm just waiting for it to get dark so we can go up on this hill. And once it gets dark, we'll put the clock back on real time. Now let's take this path. Had some landscaping malfunctions trying to do this, but and here's what's up on the hill. I have a shed that I don't really use. This is one of my favorite decorating features. Really the only decorating feature really on this map that I did. Well, actually, I have this RV to sleep in. This is where I sleep. Actually, we can sleep until morning, but before I do that, I need to change the clock back. To real time, and then we can sleep until 8 o'clock. Okay, so now let's save the game. Now I used to use a tent. Let me see if I can show you I'm trying to remember where. Let me see. Buildings. It's too bad I cannot read that TV from over there. Farmhouses. Let me see. See, I have a tent. I might have another one in here somewhere. Yeah, there's a tent. There's a tent. I used to use that one. I actually had this one sitting where the RV is right now. And then when I found the RV, I switched it. I was using that tent. And then there's another tent, but it's a mod. I don't have it installed. But yeah, I used to use that tent. It was sitting right here where this RV is. But once I found the RV, I said, oh, I like that. So I traded it out for the tent. All right, so let's save this game right here. I think I saved it already, but we'll make sure. Now, let's go see if we can look at one of the other maps. I think we can. I think we could, yeah, we should be able to just go right back to the screen. Yeah, we can go right back here. Now, that's Calm Lands. Let's go look at Elm Creek, because this is like a final farewell to these maps. So let's go look at this one. And then we'll go take a look at No Man's Land. I did a little bit of decorating on No Man's Land. I don't think I've really done anything on Elm Creek, because it's not a map that you decorate a lot on. And we're not going to do any fields or anything on here. We're just going to look around a little bit. I like this map. I might buy a Christmas tree. I don't know for sure, because there's not going to be nobody at my house for Christmas. I'll be at my daughter's house. So let's see. Let's first just pull up the map so we can look and see what all I own. So we haven't done a lot on this map either. When I played on this map in FS19, I owned a lot of this map. I owned all this over here. I owned some of this, all this up here. And I owned this and all of this. All of this. I don't think I owned anything over here, but I owned a lot of it, but now I don't own that much. Let's see, I don't even know where our nearest vehicle is. There it is. But we're not ready to do anything like that. Oh, I see a field over there ready to harvest. But here's the bakery. We own the bakery. Yeah, I might do something like that. I mean, there's not, like I said, there's not going to be nobody at my house for Christmas, so I don't really care about it. Because I'll be having Christmas at my daughter's house, but... Now let's see, the bakery is down here. One thing I like about this map is it has the production chains on it. So all you have to do is buy the buildings. But on this map, I have not bought this stuff yet. Oh, what do we have here? That's mine. That's my harvester trailer for the header. And then over here we have greenhouses. I can't remember. Yeah, I got my beehive set up. I put a shed out here. This is the second fill station, just so I don't have to go all the way back to the farm if I need it. Beehives. My big black Fent. That's the original harvester. That's the original truck. I don't think I actually bought a whole lot of stuff other than this harvester. I didn't buy a lot of things. Not a lot going on this map. So let's go look at No Man's Land. Now this one does have, I will show you something. It does have collectibles on it also. I'll show you one of them. That you have to use like a telehandler to get to. Actually, I might have got it already. I can't remember if I did or not. Let's see. Looks like I emptied something out there. I still got bags. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Is that still up there? Oh, there it is. See right here? It's not going to let me get any closer because of the... Got to get it like a telehandler to be able to get up here to get this thing. And there's another one that's up on a rooftop also. I got a couple of them off the rooftops already, but okay, so this thing, I'm just going to leave this thing parked here because we will not be coming back to this map. We may play on this map on FS25. All right, so let's go look at yeah, that's true. I think I got that off of there one time by getting a ladder and was able to put a ladder up, but I can't remember how I was able to do it. Anyway, let's go look at No Man's Land. This is like a final farewell tour to these maps. because we're not going to be back on these maps anymore. Not in FS22. And we may do one field on here, not that it matters. I may not have, I don't even remember how much I had done on this map. Not very much. And again, I have the RV. Now in FS19, I had a tent right there on that island. I had a tent and I had my dog right here on this island. And then I had a bridge that went across it that I could drive across. But it didn't look nice. I could never fix the landscaping, the contour. Now, because I do have grandchildren, I made them a playground. I didn't even look on Calmlands for the dog. I can't remember if I have to. I think I had a dog on Calmlands. We may go back to Calmlands. And this is all just decoration stuff here. All this stuff is just stuff I placed here, decorations. And this time I have, of course, on my truck the purple wheels, but the green Roadrunner. It's been so long since I've been on these maps, I don't hardly remember what all I have going on. Not a lot. Let's look at the map, because I haven't done anything on this map, actually. Oh, I've got some fields down here. I didn't remember putting any fields down here, but I have some fields down here, so. We do have a field ready to harvest, so we can actually do that field. I had all kinds of fields and stuff on this map last time when I played. On FS19, there's our beehives. I guess maybe I don't have any greenhouses on here yet. I thought maybe I did, but I'm not actually seeing anything. So we'll do this field right here. And then we're going to go back to, we'll go back to Calmlands. Because now I'm really curious, did I have a dog there or did I not? I thought I did. But that might have been on my PS4. It probably was. Yeah, I bet it was. It's not on my PS5. That's on my, was on my PS4. But we'll go back and check it out. But I'm pretty sure I did not put the dog on this one. and I do not have the PS4 because I put it in my grandson's room and he knocked it off the tabletop where it was and broke it. So I have the game data saved on like a flash drive, but that flash drive is not compatible with the PS5. I thought it was. It said PS4 or PS5, but it wasn't compatible with both, and I thought it was. So I thought I could save stuff off the PS4 and put it on the PS5, but it did not work that way. So I lost all my PS4 game data. And all my maps were much farther advanced than what these maps are. Because I had not been playing on these too long when somebody suggested that I download the PS5 version of the game, which is what we're playing on Hillbilly Creek. And that right there where that shed is sitting, now you may notice there's no trees, because I cut down a sign that said remove all trees. I just wanted to see what the map looked like with no trees. I like it better with the trees. Let's see. Ooh, here's the greenhouses. Oh, now here's the vehicle right here. Yeah, you can buy chickens and roosters. Yeah, what do you think about that, huh? Nice, yeah. Now this one does not have, I have this type of water spigot and I can fill this tank from this thing. So I just have a couple of these sitting around. But what I want to do is I want to drive down to the other end of the map. That harvester will run by itself. It's okay. Let's hop in here. Now this is the truck that goes for these water tanks. Those tankers. I got 3 of them so they can take care of 2 greenhouses each. But let's go this way. Here's my bakery. I was just starting to get into trying to do some of the production chains, which I totally had forgot all about that. I was wondering why I had fields down here, but I have fields down here to supply the grain mill and the oil mill. I think that might be the grain mill. Oh, maybe that's oil. Yeah, oils. That's the oil mill, and then this will be the grain mill. So this will make our flour for the bakery. And then this is where the dealership is. But there was, let's see, there was a signpost. I wonder if I can find the base. Yeah, right there. See the bases? One of these said, to remove all trees, cut down this sign. And this one said to remove all rocks, cut down this sign. I think there is like a fast food restaurant. And there's probably other stuff too that has been modded that I'm just not aware of. So there might be some kind of diner or restaurant. I think you can have a fast food restaurant. Because there is a fast food restaurant on Elm Creek. Not that I can buy it, but it is there. I can sell stuff to it. Now, those signposts that I cut down, I'll just go ahead and park here. Here's my chickens. Let's see. Yeah, see, they need food too. Oh, ooh, look at that. Mina. Where is my, where's my other truck? I don't have one of those trucks. I don't need that truck. I got to get this. Now there should be a trailer someplace. I just don't know where it is. Because I don't park things where they're supposed to be. It must be down here in this shed. Yeah, here it is. Or at least get it inside the trailer. I had to buy this thing because when I was setting up these beehives, I set them up wrong, and all of a sudden I had a honey spawning over here, so I had to buy this thing just to deal with that. And then I was going to show you, now keep in mind those signposts that I cut down, because I'm going to show you where those signposts ended up. See, this had big old boulders that would sit right in here in this grassy area. There were big, huge rocks. And those are all gone. Actually, I had that light pole right there was right in between some big rocks and stuff. It looked really nice, but I took all the rocks out. So now it looks kind of funny standing out there by itself. But let me show you where those signposts went. And of course, there's my silo and my silo extension that I like to use. the same field station. But those signposts that I cut down are right here. And surprisingly, they don't respawn somewhere else because I cut them down. I got to keep them, and they let me put them right here, which is cool. But that's the two signposts that I showed you that I cut down. I don't know what happened to the signs, though. I didn't get to keep the signs, just the posts. I don't think, wait. I did put a dog. Look. Dog food. Now the dog should come running. Let's wait for it. Because it's going to come, when you feed it, it will come to the doghouse. So let's wait for it to show up. There he comes. Oh, I have the gate closed, so he's got to go all the way around the fence. Wow, he looks a little weird, don't he? There he is. There he is. Yeah. Where are you going? He didn't come back to eat, did he? I can't even get to him to pet him. I'm trying to pet him. I don't want to let me pet him. I don't know why. Maybe I'm not pushing the right button. But I can't even read the TV. That's, oh well, I'm not going to keep trying because I don't know. Anyway, there's the dog. Don't, I was going to stop running away. Stop running away. It's not letting me pet because the dog won't stay still. There he is. There it is. I don't think so. You might be able to. I've never tried to. Never done anything with cows. So I don't really know. But I'm kind of doubting it. I mean, I think you could walk up to them and pretend, but you can't do that. They're not pets. This is your pet. So at least I did get a dog on one of these maps. All right, so we can go back and look at Calm Lands and see if I have a dog there. And you know what's funny about this dog? Like on FS19, this dog would stay within just a certain radius of its doghouse. It would stay close to the doghouse. That's why I was able to have it out on that island, because it would go out at the edge of the water, but it would stay over by the island. On this, in FS22, that dog would go all over the map. So I much preferred it the way it was on FS19, where it actually stayed close to home, but it doesn't do that now. It goes all over the place. So we'll probably end up playing on this map again, because this is a really good map for doing stuff. The only thing that's more difficult on this map is like the production lines, because I have to be able to do the landscaping and stuff to be able to use it. Before, when I did this map before on FS19, when you look up here, you see these rocks back here? That's like a little ledge. And I had, or maybe it was over here. This was all forest right behind me, a bunch of trees and stuff. But like right up in here, I put all my production line stuff, and it was all messed up because I didn't know how to do the landscaping and stuff like that. And then I had a big radio tower over here. This was all woods. It looks very much different when it has the trees and the rocks on it, the big rocks. And I like it much better that way. And I just cut down trees. These sticks, you cannot get rid of these sticks unless you plow this. If you plow this right here, it will get rid of these sticks. There's a lot of them on this map like that you can't get rid of. All the little sticks, unless you plow it. Create a new field, and they're all over the place too. But anyway, that's no man's land. So it's a final farewell to no man's land. Here's our repair shop. Bunch of stuff you can pick up in here too, but it all respawns back there. Free fuel, water tower, free water. Look at this. I don't think I even noticed this before. Oh, that's it. See how it changes the elevation in the land? It set that up on that big hill, which always messes you up because when you drive past the building, you hit this big bump. Boom. Anyway, I thought it would be fun to take a final farewell. Oh, let's feed the chickens before we go. I like this weight too. It has lights on it. So it's it's the only weight that I know of that you need to repair because it has the lights. Now I hope whatever I have in here's a cell station. I hope they can eat whatever I have in here. Nope. Yeah, maybe they, sorghum. Yeah, they can. They took that whole field full of grain. Let's see where it... All right, well, they got food anyway. Can't see. close enough. Yeah, I agree. But these animals here, they're never going to know it because I'm never going to be back on this map again. So it didn't really matter whether I fed them or not. All right, let's see. We'll save it here since I did feed the chickens. Let's go back on calm lands for a minute. And just see if I did have a dog on there. I don't think I did. I didn't really pay attention though when we were on here. I was doing something else, but I don't think I had a dog on here. If I did, it was right on the other side of the RV. No. It would have been right here because that's where I had it on FS19 or on my PS4. I had the dog right here, the dog house. So no dog on this one. Like I said, I really did not play on these maps all that long enough to get them built up like I had the other one. But it's a final farewell to these guys. I may try to reproduce some of it when we get into FS25. And then I might just go an entirely new direction. I like putting that outhouse up there on that hill. I thought that was pretty cool. And I used to have a big cell station up here and stuff like that, but not on this on the PS5, but on my PS4. I had a lot of stuff done on the PS4. I had to start over on the PS5. And that's why I don't have a lot done on all this stuff. So that's going to wrap it up for this stream, guys. I think I might try to get back on here, back on the other game. I don't know. You'll have to talk to game developers about that. I don't write the code for these games, so I don't know how they determine all that stuff. And of course our bees are sponsored and subsidized by a local municipality. And this is one of the first productions I always set up is my bees because they're maintenance free. All you have to do is set them up next to a field. See, we've got, what do we got here? Corn. It's ready to be harvested, but we don't need to harvest it. This is the last time on this map. I just thought it would be kind of fun to come do a little farewell tour of these other maps because we will not be back. Once we get on FS25, that's it for FS22. I'm not coming back to FS22. We'll have it on here, but we're not going to be playing on it no more. So that's going to wrap it up for this stream, guys. I'm going to take a short break, and I'll see if I can get back on over on the other map. See, this one's ready to go too. Oh well. All right, guys. Hopefully I'll see you in a few minutes. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Monty, until then, God bless.